there, it's Joseph, and welcome back to the YouTube channel dedicated to San Miguel de Allende's secrets. And today we're going to talk about some of the geography-based aspects of Catholicism here versus in the north. As always, if you need additional information, there's links in the descriptive box below, including a link to Amazon.com that has all 12 of the best-selling books in the San Miguel de Allende's Secrets book series. My pal that died back in February and I often teased each other how Catholicism was different here than in the north. She refused to believe, insisting Catholic means universal, and on one hand, she was correct. I could walk into a Mass in Tagalog or any language I don't know and place exactly where we were in the Mass. It has a cadence and a choreography that just by the sound and if standing, sitting, or kneeling, I know at what point we are. On the other hand, Mexican Catholicism is totally different than up north. Of course, there's the obvious that I've written about frequently. Faith here is more tactile, ritualistic, and feminine, and those remain the overall distinct and different themes, but there's more. Obviously, more events in Jesus', Mary's, and Joseph's lives are celebrated here, not to mention the plethora of saints. Other than Patrick and Valentine, when did you last celebrate a saint in the north? In my lifetime, Catholicism in the north has slowly crept, well, does the church do anything quickly? Slowly crept towards Protestantism. Mary herself has become more of a nativity figure than she will ever only be here. But probably the biggest change and focus towards Protestantism is having a personal relationship with Jesus. Mexicans today, like the nuns of my childhood, would call that hogwash. It was drilled into us as wee ones that God was busy. He hardly had time for our trivial concerns, and that's why one went to his mother. If not her, go chat up some saint, particularly one whose specialty was your concern, like St. Anthony and Lost Things. Lastly, there was always your guardian angel, whose sole purpose was to help you and then guide you into heaven when you died. We were even told to make room in our desk seats for our guardian angels. Patty True, the cutest second grader ever, made so much room for her Zaftig angel, she fell out of her seat. Another difference that astonishes me is how priests here have assets. Up north, a parish priest is like a corporate CEO. He, she, Hershey has control of the assets, but not actual ownership. All assets one had when becoming clergy went to the church, as does everything when clergy dies. Here, a niece can inherit their uncle/priest's home or cars. I was gobsmacked. Even former queen/future nuns and saints were known not to take their final vows so as not to give away their fiduciary control. On the funny side, I enjoy being at the parochial on Christmas Eve when the priest makes painfully clear if you didn't go to confession right before Mass, you can't receive communion. Foreigners make a mass exit, pun intended, as in Northern Catholicism I don't know a soul that ever went to confession once out of school and you weren't forced to. Perhaps the biggest shock to me was learning here Catholics believe we all go to hell for at least some time to repent. In fact, those 3 days that Jesus was gone before resurrecting on Easter, he spent in hell. What the deuce? If Jesus needed 3 days in hell to repent for his sins, Lord only knows how long you and I will need to be there. As always, feel free to click the subscribe now button and you'll get automatic notifications of new videos as they're released here on the YouTube channel dedicated to San Miguel de Allende's Secrets.